So surely the most underrated sports seat fitted to a Toyota coupe is the Toyota FRS 86 BRZ seats. They're super comfortable. The first time I ever sat in one, I was like, damn, this is just as buckety and feels nicer than my own ride. And it just fit really well into the small space of the 86. I had these old custom universal brackets for off a wrecking Celica I had. So it's got all the mounts that bolt up to the car, and it just came with this rail down here. But it slightly isn't wide enough to go up onto the brackets that come on the 86 seat. So I just kind of got some mild steel and some aluminium. Mild steel would have been better, but this is aluminium. It shouldn't rust. Can't be bothered painting it, but yeah, so pretty much just bolted it up through here using lock nuts and Loctite, blue Loctite as well. You know, like a high-speed collision, I want to make sure that my threads aren't going to slip off or anything like that. I don't know how the hell a couple M8 bolts is all that straps a seat into a seat rail, but that's like literally how they make cars, so it can take the impact. Only just enough clearance for this rail to be lifted to then activate the mechanism here to bring the rails forward and back. I even had to put like a washer under here, but yeah, it should be right. So yeah, I'm gonna hope it all fits and goes on together. Showing how the brackets line up, just simply the holes adapted on this plate to go onto the universal rail to the 86 stock mounts. That, like, those two are already attached, those two are already attached. I had to bend a bunch of this really thin metal that was mainly just wiring harness snap-ons. The rail looks pretty tidy. Can't really notice the part I didn't paint. Found it's a struggle on this back left, trying to get that bolt in with not much room. So I'm just gonna cut some of the plastic with the Dremel to make it easy to get these seats in and out. So we can get this bolt in, plenty of space to use my spanner in there. To fit all the bolts that I did that are inside the railing, you probably can't see it, but it's an Allen key head bolt, just like this, and that's what's sitting onto this side, and it will pop through what's sitting on that side, sorry. Yeah, and it's attached. Now I'm gonna put it in the car and see how it sits. All right, so both 86 seats are currently installed. Bro, it took me like 1.5 to 2 days work, but they're both sitting in just like they would be professionally. They feel great. These straps don't really, they're not really functional, just because of how far you put your seat back. If you put it forward, it would work, but you're not gonna be comfortable. My main complaints would be the passenger side does not come with a height adjustment pulley because they don't give a shit about the passenger, but that's fair enough. The passenger really can lay back in their seat anyway because they don't need to reach the steering wheel, and then I'll just go around to the driver's side. The driver's side can actually sit way lower thanks to the Toyota engineers putting in this bracket. That really saved it because my head pretty much just sits in the sunroof. But it's so comfortable, way comfortable in the stock seats and the brides. But yeah, so we've got adjustment rail that came on the universal rails. That's how I'll bring it forward and back. This pulley here, that's for the back support. And then this one here will lower and heighten it. But they fit really well in the car.